We're here with Mick Hennessy at the Imperial War Museum in London. We've just had the Bad Blood press conference. How keen are you for this fight to actually happen between Tyson Fury and Dereck Chisora now, only a couple of days away?
Yeah, just, I'm pleased we're here, and, basically I want to get it out of the way, really. It's been a long time in the making, and because there's been so many press conferences and there has been bad blood, there weren't so much today. It was quite tame. Yeah, quite tame and quite funny. So.
And I mean, what has it been like for Tyson? I think the last time he was in action was in April last year. I mean, what's that period been like between then and now, and fights being pulled? And
it's been frustrating. It's been a horrible time for Tyson, Peter, myself, really. And they've they had a serious family bereavement as well, which sort of like crossed over on the last show. So it's been a horrible time all round. Tyson's a game professional man, and that's why he's here today. Peter, they're men, they're proper men, and they're here with their professional caps on today because this needs to be done.
Definitely. And in terms of the winner of this between Dereck and Tyson, they get a shot at the Klitschko. What is your plans with Tyson next year in 2015?
Well, we're looking at either the winner of Deontay Wilder and Bermane Stiverne, or we're looking at Klitschko. This is for the mandatory position to fight Vladimir Klitschko. We understand he's allowed to take a fight around March. After that, they will call for purse bids for the winner of this fight against, Vladimir Klitschko. So, we would like, first and foremost, we would like the big showdown with Vladimir, big stadium fight, first and foremost. But if that's proving difficult, there is the winner of the other two, Wilder and Stiverne.
And Eddie Hearn has mentioned a few times, Anthony Joshua, of course, a fantastic first year as a professional, and he's mentioned in this second phase Tyson Fury as a possible opponent some way down the line. Do you think that's one we could see?
Oh, listen, we'd love to see it. I mean, I don't think Anthony Joshua is on the same page. He's not calling out Tyson Fury. He's keeping a sensible head on. His promoter's obviously, talking another game. But it'd be very foolish to take that fight with Tyson Fury. But listen, if they want it, bring it on. Tyson will oblige them, no problem.
And someone that is fighting on Saturday, wasn't here today, Chris Eubank Jr. against Billy Joe Saunders. You've worked with the Eubanks in the past. What have they been like to work with from your experience?
Oh, listen, it's all part of the theatrics, isn't it? They're very professional in certain aspects of what they do, and there's things that obviously not turning up at press conferences doesn't help the promotional team, because at the end of the day you've got to make everyone aware of it to make these fights work. So there is going to be frustration from the promoters when they do things like that. I've had it, we've seen it here. But they are very, very professional in other aspects of what they do, career-wise and boxing-wise. So, it's one of them, really. It's at the end of the day, it all adds to the theatrics, doesn't it?
And how do you see that one planning out?
I think it's a great fight. A really, really good fight. It's really captured the imagination. I mean, they touched on it on the top table there. This show is a top-quality show. I think it's a pick-em fight with Billy Joe and Chris Eubank Jr. I think Billy Joe is tried and tested. He's a master boxer, and if he's 100% fit, which I think sometimes he hasn't been as fit as he'd like to be, but if he's 100% fit, he's a master boxer. He's a top quality boxer. But Chris Eubank Jr., if he can transfer what he does in sparring into the ring, then we've got something special coming from him. So it's a pick and fight. It's a 50-50 fight. One that I'm intrigued by, and I'm looking forward to seeing.
And what's the latest on Kid Galahad and the involvement with Scott Quigg and?
Well, Kid Galahad is just taking some time out. He's coming back in the new year. As you know, we made that offer. They turned it down. So we will be looking for a world title fight in the new year for Barry. to make him the world champion that he deserves to be, because he's a class act, class fighter, and he's gonna reach his destiny.
Have you been in touch with Carl Frampton's camp as well?
And I spoke to Barry McGuigan at the Boxing Writers. I think there's a lot of respect both ways, both camps, and we have talked about that fight happening at some point, but obviously it's a huge fight and building up to it really. So it would be good if Barry brought the world title to the table as well. Then you really have got a super fight. That's a fight where everyone will say it's a 50-50 pick and fight again.
Oh, well, thank you so much for your time, Mick.
Pleasure.